Okay, welcome to Joomla 1.0. Apparently, the newer ones are better, and I will not rant to you how much I hate this. Anyways, when you're using Joomla, you have to be in Firefox. Do not use Safari; it does not work. Once you log in, there are two main panels that you're maybe three that you're gonna look at. There's content items, there's static content, and then there's front page stuff. Content items are more like blog items, like things that get updated often. Static content are pages that you kind of put up and they don't get built on over and over again. And the front page is the stuff that's on the front page, which can be either of these things. So it's either this or this, and if it's mentioned to show on the front page, it's here. Okay, so if you're trying to find something that you just put on the front page and you're not sure if it's here or here, you can look for it here. Now I know that the farmers market page is the static content, so we'll click on this. I did a search for farmer earlier, and here it is. This is the one that I want. If you do a search and you're like, oh, it's not here, maybe you're in the wrong one and you don't want to be in static, you want to be in the under one. So I just flip back and forth and do a search until I find it. So right now it's published. I'm going to take it not to be published, just so that when we're working on it, it's not updating on the website. So it's going to be offline now. These buttons here, oh great. Preview, it'll kind of show you what the page looks like, but it lies because you see how you can move it around like this and it changes. So don't, like, preview is good for some things, but it's not good for checking like how the alignment looks around photos and stuff. Don't worry about upload. Save is kind of like save and close, so once we hit this, it'll take us back to this page. Apply just means like, well, it's going to save it, but it's not taking you away from this page. Cancel means that it won't save any of the work that you've been doing since the last time you hit either save or apply. So hit one of these two things as you go. You can see here that the person who made the changes, like this was Alex who made this in 2007. I'm not sure who updated 2009, but I don't think it was me. So how I'd like this to look, this isn't very consistent. This is going to change when we go on to the new website, but it's not very consistent with the rest of the website. So I'm going to change this apple tree one to the way that I want it to look, and then you can change all the rest of them. We don't use these icons anymore, so you can take this stupid star out. This is an anchor point that you don't see until you're on the website. So you can see when I hover over it, it says DA. When I hover over this one, it says GB. So what it means is when you put in, if you wanted to link just to this item on the website, you can put in the URL and then #DA, and it'll just take you to this one. Like if you just wanted to link to this, but if you put the URL, it'll just take you to the top of the page. This will take you to this section on the page. So anyways, if you want to enter an anchor point, you can. The anchor symbol is here, and generally I do all caps, just do 2 or 3 letters. Take out this new business. This O means, just like in the directory, a large O means lots of organic, a little o means a little bit of organic. So maybe that's how we'll tackle this right now. Things that have a very, like if you go to the website and they're saying organic like every 2 words, we'll use a big O. If they just use, if you know there's a couple of organic things, we'll use a little o. And if they don't have any organic stuff, like you can't see if they're promoting anything organic, then I guess they shouldn't be on this page. Because that's the purpose of this page, I'm guessing. So what do we want? So let's have the title up here. As per the directory, we have the contact next. Now I'm pretty sure this is, you have to make sure that this actually works. Okay, so it's got a new website, so let's get to the new website. Okay, so this is the website we want. So let's put the website next. If you have the phone number, you can put the phone number first if you want. Now, this isn't really a website. This is just text. If you want to link it, so you got to select what you want to link, and then you go up to the little link button, and then you put it in there. If it doesn't have the HTTP / before it, it doesn't like it. It won't work, so make sure you have that in there. It doesn't have to be visible here, but it does need to be visible when you actually go and enter the link in. We should also put the address in here. The address has moved, and I did do a bit of research into this one before I got into it, but it's not obvious at all on this page where it actually is, so you can grab the phone number. The phone number is good, so let's just do it just like the directory. We have, now this isn't linked to anything, so it's not coming from the directory, so we gotta kind of do it all manually. But you'll see how long this takes me to do, and then you'll know how long it's going to take you to do things. Now you can see how the link is all underneath here. We don't want the link to the phone number because that's not what phone numbers do. We go up to here to this break link. So whatever that's been highlighted, now the link doesn't work. And then we'll go to Facebook because that's where most people actually put the correct information. Okay, so here we have the email, or the actual address. Oh, come on, internet. Alright, so great, this is where we got the time. So that's the only thing that's going to be, we're going to need that isn't in directory stuff is the actual times that things are open, because that's the way that, oh, that looks horrible. So you see how I copied it from Facebook and I put this table around it? We don't want to put that table in. So it's Tuesdays from 3 to 7 p.m. So let's just write that in there. Okay, here's the address. Let's grab this. Let's put bullet points in there. We can get rid of the bullet points. No, we can't. See, copy and pasting is the worst. The only reason I do it is because I don't want to mess it up. Okay, we don't need Ontario, we don't need this information because we're... If it wasn't in Toronto, then you would put in that it wasn't in Toronto, but because we're a Toronto directory, we just act like the center of the universe and not put in Toronto. Okay, so address, comma, phone number, comma, URL. Then you're going to put in the time. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put in, now what Steve had here, like he's got these arrows, we've got it in a different color. That's supposed to denote to people that that is a quote from, like, from the website, I guess. I'm just going to delete all of this. And I'm going to grab something from their website. Facebook is good. So this is where you'd want to grab anything that to do with local or, well, not even local. I don't care about local because that's what a farmer's market is, but anything about organic. Organic. So they have their word organic over here with organic beef, but obviously we don't care about that because we don't want to promote that. So let's just grab this whole bit of information here. So at least they're using the word organic. We're going to plop this in here and we're going to get rid of everything that talks about meat. You can leave the cheese stuff in. It's up to you. End quote. Just like that. Okay, so I know it doesn't look maybe as fancy as this was, but I think it's going to be a lot cleaner if we just do it like this. The only other thing that I could see you wanting to put in there is that if you know if any of the people who are in the vegetarian directory are showing at these markets, then you can put that in too. Now, for an example, I know here at the Duffer and Grove Farmers Market that Earth ampersand Earth and City have a booth. So anytime that you're promoting anybody via Twitter or Facebook or on the website, if a company is listing in the directory, we want to link back to their directory listing, not to their external URL, because then it'll drive more traffic to veg.ca, which is the whole point of what we're doing here. So so what we want to do is we want to find their URL. So we're going to do a search for them. So this is the URL we want, the one that's actually their company name. They're also on the West of Toronto page, they're also on the Raw page, they're also on this June page. What we want is the one that when you click on it and you go to it, it just talks about their company, which is this here. So we're going to grab this, and then we would go to Joomla, we would select their name, we would hit the link button, throw this in there, done. So for example, if I know they're not at the apple tree one, but just on the next line you could do that. If you wanted to put a little bit more information in there, you could do that too. Selling raw vegan delights or something like that. So this is optimally what I want it to look like. Company name in bold, big O if there's lots of organic. I would put this as a little o, because the only thing that they say that they have organic is cheeses and fruits. They don't even say the fruits and veggies are organic. Address, phone number, URL, when it's open, and then in quotation marks grab something from their website, and if we know that there's something that's in the directory there, link back to their directory listing and then a little bit about them. And then what you're going to do is you're going to hit save or apply, and we're done. So that's what we want to work on. Oh, he actually has it set up. I'm just noticing this now. He has it set up with year-round markets, and then I think at the bottom there are seasonal markets. So it's alphabetical based on those two categories. So just be aware of that. Let's not worry about putting new places in right now. Let's just get this cleaned up, and then if we have more time later, we'll add in new places. Okay.